On January 3, 2026, the hip-hop world was shaken by a 10-second clip that threatened to rewrite a decade of history. A video surfaced showing Offset, one of the biggest rappers on the planet, allegedly sleeping in a hotel bed while a woman filmed him in secret. That woman wasn't his wife, Cardi B. It was the one person he had spent 8 years claiming he had never met, the infamous internet personality Celina Powell.
Shit, cause you will fucking talk in your and over and over and over again until we.
For those new to the drama, Celina Powell isn't just an Instagram model. She is often called the Black Widow of the rap industry. Her reputation wasn't built on talent, but on a terrifying ability to infiltrate the lives of A-list celebrities and expose their secrets for clout. While this new video might look like just another leak, it is actually the climax of a war that started way back in 2017. A war involving fake documents, federal bounties, and a marriage hanging by a thread. To understand the full scope of this manipulation, we have to transport ourselves back to late 2017. The cultural landscape was completely different. Migos were the Beatles of this generation, with Bad and Bougie dominating the charts. Offset was the cool, mysterious heartthrob of the group, and his relationship with the breakout star Cardi B was the definition of relationship goals for millions of fans. They were the power couple that seemed untouchable.
Right? As a 33-year-old bitch that went through a lot of bullshit, let's talk about this, right? Let me tell y'all bitches something. Let me start all over. I'm stuck. I'm like fucked up right now because I was drinking for 4 days. I was drinking for 4 days and eating crackers. So my brain is still fucked up. So let me tell y'all bitches something, right? When a girl and a guy are together and you want a nigga, right? You want a nigga and everything.
However, beneath the red carpet photos and the diamond chains, the foundation of their relationship was already cracking. Rumors of infidelity followed Offset everywhere he went. The tension was so high that Cardi B famously stopped a concert to issue a public warning to him, telling the crowd, and him, exactly what would happen if he stepped out of line again. The stage was perfectly set for a scandal, and Celina Powell was watching from the sidelines, ready to strike. On December 28, 2017, Celina decided to drop the nuclear option. She posted a medical sonogram on her Instagram page, but this wasn't a vague accusation. She captioned it, "I hope we can work this out for the sake of Karma Kiari Cephas." By using his government middle name and surname, she added a layer of specificity that terrified his PR team. To the casual observer scrolling through their feed, this didn't look like a lie. It looked like a receipt. The timing was calculated with military precision. Cardi B and Offset had just gotten engaged publicly, and the world was celebrating their union. By dropping this pregnancy news right then, Celina ensured maximum damage. The internet immediately took sides. Twitter exploded with memes mocking Cardi B for staying with him, while Offset's comment section was flooded with snake emojis. In the court of public opinion, he was guilty before he even had a chance to issue a denial. But Offset's legal team didn't stay quiet. Within 48 hours, they fired back with a cease and desist letter that changed the narrative completely. They alleged that Celina wasn't looking for a family reunion. She was looking for a payday. Specifically, reports surfaced that she had demanded $50,000 to get an abortion. This accusation shifted the story from a romantic scandal to a criminal extortion plot. But Celina simply laughed it off and kept posting. As the weeks turned into months, the pressure on Cardi B was immense. Most celebrities would have hidden from the press, but Cardi went on the offensive. She tweeted, "Why would you post this knowing it's fake?" She was the only person in the world who seemed 100% confident that Offset hadn't touched her. The public called her naive and blinded by love, accusing her of standing by a man who had embarrassed her on the global stage.
Why you separated from a cheater to go to somebody else? Because I was tired of that relationship. It's more than just cheating. That's the thing that y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know half of the shit. Y'all don't know most of the shit. It's more than just cheating. It was a lot. I couldn't take it no more. I had to go to a fucking hospital because I couldn't take it no more. A hospital. You have managers.
Then came the moment that nearly ended it all, the paternity test. In May 2018, Celina Powell uploaded a document that appeared to be from a legitimate lab. The results? A 999% match to Offset. The blogs ran with it instantly. TMZ, The Shade Room, and every major outlet reported it as fact. It seemed like the smoking gun that proved Celina had been telling the truth the entire time. Offset's defense began to crumble. However, the internet is a powerful investigative tool. While the media outlets were busy writing headlines, eagle-eyed fans began dissecting the document itself. They noticed that the logo on the paperwork didn't match the hospital she claimed to visit. Even worse, someone found a website called https://www.google.com/search $Q=realfakedocuments.com that offered the exact same template Celina had used. The font, the layout, even the spacing. It was a perfect match for a $29.99 prank
Raise
download.
your hand if you've ever dated a celebrity.
I always like have like little flashbacks. It was Young Thug.
Oh shit.
Bruh,
Young Thugger.
Damn. But it was great. And he paid me. Only $3,000.
Okay, so Thug was the best you ever had. Who was the second best?
It's a tie between like 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg.
But every lie has an expiration date. Eventually, the 9-month window closed, and there was no baby. The internet waited for an explanation. Was there a miscarriage? Was there a secret birth? No. In a move that shocked absolutely everyone, Celina Powell appeared on a live stream with DJ Academics and decided to drop the act entirely. She didn't cry. She didn't apologize. She simply looked into the camera and smirked.
But after our bad experience, we made up with Offset.
After what?
Our bad experience, we made up with Offset.
Okay, you made up with him.
Yeah.
Isn't it it's kind of amazing that you weren't the one to call him out and get his whole relationship fucked up? I mean, you tried. You were like the early one trying to fuck his relationship
But Cardi,
up.
you know Cardi, like she messaged me and shit. You know that, right? You know I had the
What'd she say?
CEO or whatever of Atlantic Records calling me, telling me I need to delete that shit. I had lawyers reach out to me telling me I needed to chill out. I've had
Why didn't you just actually listen to
Real
him?
money, because I didn't feel like it. Anyway, Real money, Real money isn't even his manager. It's some old white guy that's like really the manager. Anyway, no. On some real shit, I didn't tell everybody I was faking the pregnancy because I didn't want to ruin Academics' credibility.
Okay.
You would think that confessing to such a massive fraud would end her career. In any other industry, she would be blacklisted. But in the twisted world of internet celebrity, Celina Powell became an anti-hero. Her honesty about being a liar strangely endeared her to a toxic corner of the internet. Instead of losing followers, she gained hundreds of thousands. She had proven that notoriety pays just as well as talent. Emboldened by her success with Offset, Celina didn't stop. She viewed this not as a failure, but as a proof of concept. She immediately pivoted to her next targets. She fabricated stories about Snoop Dogg, leaking FaceTime screenshots that allegedly showed him cheating. She entangled herself with Aaron Carter. She became a serial fabricator, a boogeyman that rappers warned each other about in group chats. If Celina was in your city, you stayed inside.
Yeah, this is my nigga. How you doing?
You called
This
him
is
a
my
nigger,
nigga.
actually.
This is my nigga.
You called him a nigger.
I'm his white guy.
You called him a nigger.
It doesn't matter. Guess what? I bet you I'm more of a nigger than he is, and I'm white.
While the internet laughed, the real-world consequences began to pile up. You can't live a life of fraud without eventually attracting the law. In late 2018, Celina was famously arrested by bounty hunters at a hookah lounge. The video of her being dragged out in handcuffs went viral instantly. For many fans of Cardi B and Offset, this moment felt like divine justice, watching the woman who tormented them finally face some accountability. Yet even jail couldn't stop the machine. Celina emerged from custody with a new mugshot and a new story to sell. She launched an OnlyFans. She started a podcast. She leaned fully into the villain persona. She realized that hate clicks spend just the same as love clicks. She became the archetype for a new generation of influencers who prioritize viral moments over dignity, truth, or basic human decency. Meanwhile, Cardi B and Offset were left to pick up the pieces. Even though the baby was fake, the stress on their marriage was very real. The doubt that Celina planted didn't just vanish because the DNA test was proven false. It took years for them to rebuild their public image as a united front. They survived the storm, but the scars of that year, the year of the fake baby, remained visible in their music and interviews. This brings us back to the present day, and the shocking video from January 2026. If the footage of Offset sleeping in that hotel room is authentic, it forces us to reevaluate everything we just discussed. For 8 years, the narrative was that Celina was a liar who never met him. But if she was in his room in 2026, is it possible she had access to him back in 2017 too? Or perhaps, this is just the sequel to her original masterpiece. Deepfake technology is now widely available. Voice AI can mimic anyone. Is the 2026 video just a high-tech version of the 2017 fake sonogram? A digital fabrication designed to fool a new generation of fans? With Celina Powell, the truth is often less important than the perception. She knows that by the time the truth comes out, the video will already have 10 million views. In the end, the story of Celina Powell and Offset is a cautionary tale. It's a warning to celebrities to watch their circles, and a warning to fans to check their sources. The ultrasound was fake, the DNA test was fake, the baby was fake, but the chaos? That was real. And as long as we keep clicking, the chaos isn't going anywhere. What do you think about the new leaked footage? Do you believe Celina finally caught him? Or is this just another elaborate hoax? And does she deserve to be deplatformed for her history of lies? Or is she just playing the game better than anyone else? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the dark side of fame.
How big is the car?